You left your jacket on my chair, still folded like you care, like you were only gone for breath and not for disappearing there. The room still holds your cigarette in the corners of the night, a ghost of every word you said that didn't feel like lies at the time. I should've known that almost love was never meant to stay, but I was busy memorizing the way you said my name. Now I'm a beautiful mess of blue, painted in the shape of you. Every memory I can't undo bleeds into the truth. I'm holding on, I'm letting go. I'm everything we used to know, a fragile heart you left behind, still trying to feel alive. Your shadow walks the hallway slow, like it forgot to leave, and every mirror still reflects the version I can't be. I tried to scrub your voice away from everything I touch, but love don't fade in water when it's stained too much. And I replay the softer parts like they could change the end, but even perfect memories won't make you mine again. Now I'm a beautiful mess of blue, drowning in what we once knew. Every tear a shade of truth that still leads back to you. I'm breaking in the quiet hours, I'm on the wilted after flowers, a love that burned, a love that grew, a beautiful mess of blue. If I could paint you differently, I'd make you stay the same. But people turn to brush strokes once you call their name, and I don't know if healing is just learning how to bruise, or finding peace inside the parts that still belong to you. I'm just a beautiful mess of blue, still half in love, still half untrue. Every heartbeat split in two between goodbye and you. And if I ever learn to heal, I hope it doesn't make less real the way you turn my world askew. My beautiful mess of blue. So I'll wear this shade like armor until it fades away. A little less of you each night, but never quite okay. Designer clothes, you dressed my heart in expensive lies, told me pain looks good in gold, so I wore your love like armor that was never meant to hold. Every kiss came stitched in silence, every promise overthrown. Now I'm standing in the wreckage in clothes that still feel like home. I thought if I looked like I was fine, maybe I would be but fabric doesn't hide the truth that's breaking inside me. I'm bleeding in designer clothes, smiling for the ones who don't know that the seams are torn beneath every perfect photo I show. You made heartbreak look so clean, but it cuts just underneath. Now I'm bleeding in designer clothes and no one sees. The mirrors in the city lie, they call it doing well, but they don't see the nights I spend in my personal hell. Your name is stitched in every tag I forgot to remove, like even what I tried to change still carries proof of you. And every step I take outside feels like a borrowed role, like I'm performing someone else who still pretends she's whole. I'm bleeding in designer clothes while the world just comes and goes, clapping for the version of me that you carefully compose. But underneath the polished seams, I'm unraveling at the seams, bleeding in designer clothes no one sees. If beauty is just suffering wrapped in something fine, then I was never yours to keep, just something you designed. And I don't know if I should tear it off or wear it like a scar, 'cause even broken things can shine if you don't look too hard. Still bleeding in designer clothes when nobody really knows that the girl they think is glowing is just barely staying composed. You made my pain look like a show, but the truth is down below. I'm bleeding in designer clothes and letting go. So I work these lights alone tonight, let the city play its role. A beautiful disaster in designer clothes. We toasted to forever in a plastic cup, laughing like the night would never give us up. Your hand on mine, the world out of frame. We didn't know heartbreak had a name. Neon lights and borrowed time, we swore we'd be just fine, but every sip we took that night was a quiet decline. Now the bottle's almost empty, but the memory's still full. And I'm learning how love turns beautiful into cruel. It was cheap wine and expensive regrets, the kind you never quite forget. Kisses that tasted like goodbye before they even said it right. We were young, we were blind, drunk on borrowed time. Now I'm drowning in the debt of cheap wine and expensive regrets. You said forever like a joke, I laughed like it was true, but now the silence hits the same as when I lost you. The glasses still sit on the counter like evidence of us, and every stain is just a trace of what we turned to dust. I keep replaying all the moments we called love back then, knowing every one more night was closer to the end. It was cheap wine and expensive regrets, broken dreams and silhouettes. Every promise that we made faded in the aftertaste. We were fire, we were fine, till we ran out of time. Now I'm paying every debt in cheap wine and expensive regrets. If I could go back to that table, I'd pour it out instead. Tell my younger heart to listen to the words we never said. But time don't offer second chances, just receipts you can't return. And every lesson that you drank is another way to burn. Still cheap wine and expensive regrets. A love I won't forgive yet. Every memory like a toast to the ghost I miss the most. We were never meant to stay, just a beautiful mistake. Now I'm living with the debt of cheap wine and expensive regrets. So I leave the bottle where it lies, let the past fade out of sight. But every night it finds me still in the echo of that night. Backseat window painted with rain, city lights blur your name again. Driver don't ask, he just turns it up, like he knows I've had enough. Your hoodie still wrapped around my hands, like a promise I can't stand. And every mile that pulls me away feels like I'm losing you again today. I stare at the street lights passing by, try to swallow every goodbye. Now I'm crying in the Uber, trying not to fall apart, holding pieces of a love that was never really ours. Every red light feels like you, every turn just breaks me through. And I can't tell the driver that I'm still in love with you. He asks if I'm heading home tonight. I laugh cause I don't know what's right. Home used to mean your arms around me tight. Now it's just a word that don't feel right. The radio plays a song we knew, and I pretend I'm not missing you. But my reflection in the glass keeps showing what I can't outlast. I wipe my face, turn to the dark, but it's too late to hide my heart. Now I'm crying in the Uber with nowhere left to go. Every memory hits harder than the streets below. You're never passing light in every wrong goodbye, and I'm falling into pieces that I can't justify. Maybe love was just a stop, I was never meant to stay. Maybe you were just the ride that took my breath away. And I don't know how to tell him I'm not okay tonight, so I watch the city blur until I lose the light. I'm still crying in the Uber as the world keeps moving on, trying to act like I'm alright when everything is gone. And when he finally drops me off, I'll step into the rain, still loving you in silence, like it's something I can't change. The door shuts slow behind me, but you don't come back through. Just a lonely streetlight witness to me crying over you. You painted me in softer light and colors I believed, lavender lies and sugar skies that I wore on my sleeve. Everything looked gentle through the lens you made me see, but beauty fades a little more when it's not reality. Now the hues are turning heavy and the edges start to crack. I didn't know that pretty things could ever look like that. I'm drowning in pastel, in a love that never was. Soft shades of what you sold me that were never quite enough. It looked like heaven from afar, but it broke me where I am. Now I'm fading in the colors of a dream that wasn't planned. You spoke in gentle metaphors like nothing could go wrong, but even lullabies can hide a truth that's far too long. I kept believing every word that shimmered on your tongue, till the silence underneath it was the loudest thing I'd sung. And all the pretty filters couldn't say what was real. When the light came crashing down, I finally could feel I'm drowning in pastel, in a memory too bright. Oh, watercolor heartbreak that dissolved into the night. You drew me in soft edges so I wouldn't see the fall. Now I'm lost inside the colors that don't exist at all. Maybe love was just illusion, painted carefully in hues. Maybe I was just a canvas you didn't want to use. And every brush stroke that you left me now is bleeding through my skin, a masterpiece of sadness that I live inside again. I'm drowning in pastel and the ghost of what we made. All the pinks and blues are breaking as the light begins to fade. It looked like something sacred, but it couldn't ever last. Now I'm drifting through the colors of a love that's in the past. And I fade a little softer with each memory I recall, lost inside the pastel of a love that wasn't all. Chandeliers still shimmer faint, like they remember you. Dancing shadows on the walls where our forever grew. Your hand once held me effortlessly, like I was yours to keep. Now I'm waltzing with your memory in a silence far too deep. The music stopped, but I'm still swaying to a song that's almost gone. Every step just keeps me tracing where we once belonged. These are echoes in an empty ballroom, where our love still lingers in the gloom, spinning circles in the afterglow of a dance we couldn't hold. We were timeless, we were bright, now just fading in the night. All that's left of me and you are echoes in an empty ballroom. Your laughter laced the midnight air, a melody so clear. Now it's distant, barely there, a ghost I almost hear. The floor still holds the rhythm of the steps we used to take, but every turn just leads me back to a heart that couldn't break until you walked away. I keep reaching for your presence in the spaces we once filled, but love don't answer silence, no matter how you will. These are echoes in an empty ballroom, where your absence fills the room. Every whisper of goodbye still refuses to subside. We were poetry in motion, now I'm lost inside devotion to a memory I can't outgrow. Just echoes in an empty ballroom. If I close my eyes, you're closer, like you never left at all. But reality's a stranger in this hollow, haunted hall. I would dance with you forever, if forever could be true. But time erased the music when it took away you. These are echoes in an empty ballroom, a fading love I still resume. Every step I take alone feels like breaking into stone. We were magic, we were flame, now just strangers with a name. And all I'll ever hold on to are echoes in an empty ballroom. So I'll bow to what we were, let the silence take its time, as the last note disappears in a room that will never learn. I lit a candle for your name in a room you never leave. You're a shadow in the doorway and a tremble in my sleep. Every whisper sounds like you calling from the past, but I'm the only one still listening to a love that didn't last. I built a shrine from memories that only I can see. You're alive inside my head, but dead to me. This is my eulogy for a ghost, for the one I love the most. Your heartbeat I can't bury, just a silence I still carry. I say goodbye but it won't stay. You keep coming back to haunt my days, so I'm mourning what we were, and this eulogy for a ghost. Your voice is trapped in photographs, smiling like you never left. But time erased the truth we had and left me with the rest. I talk to you like you're still here, like you might answer me, but love don't echo back the same when it's just a memory. I try to lay us down to rest, but grief won't let me sleep. You're the kind of loss that lingers way too deep. This is my eulogy for a ghost, for the one I needed most. Your wound that won't recover, just the absence of a lover. I close my eyes, you reappear, a fleeting shape that won't stay clear. So I'm speaking to the air in this eulogy for a ghost. If I could finally let you go, would you disappear for good, or would you find another way to harm me like you would? I don't know how to bury love when it's still breathing in my chest, so I carry you like sorrow I can't lay to rest. This is my eulogy for a ghost, for the past I held too close. You're the echo in the hollow, every lonely tomorrow. I say your name one final time, let it fade into the night, but I know you'll still remain a quiet, endless pain. So here's my last goodbye to you, though it feels like just the start. A funeral for your memory, still beating in my heart. Your shirt still hang like unanswered prayers, sleeves still folded like you care, but half the closet's breathing space where your life used to stay. I touch the fabric, lose my grip, like memories a slip and trip, and every hanger sounds your name in a language I can't say. I should've known goodbye would look like every day at first, just quieter in the corners before it finally hurts. These half-empty closets still holding on to you, like the walls don't understand that we're already through. Every space you used to fill echoes louder than it should, and I'm living in the shadow of what once was good. Half-empty closets and a heart that can't move on. Your shoes are still by the doorway line, like they're waiting for your feet, but dust is the only answer now to the promise incomplete. I try to reorganize the truth, fold the past into the shelf, but every piece of you I move just rearranges myself, and I swear I hear you breathing in the silence I create. But it's only me remembering a love that's gone to waste. These half-empty closets still crowded with your ghost. Every empty hanger holds the things I miss the most. You left without a warning, but you stayed in everything. Now I'm haunted by the absence that your presence used to bring. Half-empty closets and a love I can't outgrow. Maybe people don't leave fully, maybe pieces always stay stuck inside the places time refuses to erase. And I'm learning how to live here with the parts of you I keep, like a room that never empties. Even when I sleep, these half-empty closets are still full of what we were. Every thread a quiet echo of the life we used to share. I close the door, but it won't end. The past still lingers where it's been. In these half-empty closets I begin. And someday I'll let go of this, but not tonight, not yet. 'Cause even empty spaces are hard to forget. Your sweater's still hanging off my chair. Smells like nights we used to share. I wear it like it's armor now, but it don't keep you here somehow. The morning light cuts through the blinds, finds me lost inside my mind, where every thought just loops your name like a never-ending refrain. I let my coffee sit too long, just like I did with us. Now it's bitter on my tongue, just like your love turned to dust. Heavy sweaters, cold coffee, that's what you left me, wrapped in warmth that's not real. And the love I still feel, I'm holding on to something gone, trying to stay where I don't belong. In the quiet and the ache, in every breath I have to fake. Your side of the bed's untouched, but I still reach for it too much, like muscle memory won't forget what my heart can't accept. I tried to wash you from my sheets, but you're stitched into my dreams. Every night you come back close, just to leave me when I wake. And I replay your last goodbye, like it might change with time, but every version sounds the same. You walking out of mine. Heavy sweaters, cold coffee, that's what you left me. Pieces of a love gone wrong. here, barely breathing. Maybe I held on too tight, or maybe you just let go. Maybe love was never meant to survive the cold, and I'm freezing your absence, even wrapped in what you gave. 'Cause warmth don't mean forever, and love don't always stay. Heavy sweaters, cold coffee, that's all you left me. A fading scent, a bitter taste, and memories I can't erase. I'm learning how to be alone in a place that was a home, but every corner still repeats the sound of your heartbeat. So I'll sit here every morning with the cold I can't shake, wearing love that doesn't fit, and a heart that still aches. Your lipstick stains the edge of truth, still bright on shattered things, like you left your mark on everything. Before you clip my wings, there's broken glass on my kitchen floor, but I still walk it slow, 'cause every crack remembers where your love used to go. I should've known a pretty smile could hide a sharper past, but I was busy drinking up what never meant to last. Now it's lipstick on a broken glass, a kiss that couldn't last. All the love we swore would stay cut deeper every day. You left me in the aftermath of something we both crashed. Just lipstick on a broken glass, and a heart that didn't ask. Your perfume still hangs in the air, like a lie I breathe in slow, and every room becomes a place where I already know that you're not here, but somehow still in every little space, like fingerprints on emptiness that I can't erase. I trace the outlines of your ghost in every little shard, and every memory reflects just how we fell apart. Now it's lipstick on a broken glass, a love that moved too fast. Every toast we ever made still echoes through the pain. You disappear without a trace, but left your color in this place. Just lipstick on a broken glass I can't wash away. Maybe we were just too fragile to hold what we became. Two hands wrapped around a moment that shattered when it came. And I keep picking up the pieces, even though they cut me through. 'Cause even broken glass still shines when it once belonged to you. It's just a lipstick on a broken glass, a love we couldn't pass. Every piece of us we lost, still glowing in the dust. You're the bruise I can't erase, lipstick on a broken glass, and everything we were. So I'll leave the shards unclean tonight, let them sparkle in the dark. A beautiful reminder of how you broke my heart. I sing to the empty side of the bed where your shadow used to sleep. Soft little songs in a trembling voice that I don't wanna keep. The nightlight flickers like a heart that forgot how to stay, and I hum the words you left behind when you walked away. If I sing it low enough, will it change the truth I know? Or is this just how broken hearts learn how to let go? These are lullabies for the broken, for the ones who stayed behind, with love still softly spoken in the corners of the mind. I sing to what we used to be, to the ghosts that won't forget, rocking all my shattered dreams like they're children I can't set free. Your goodbye was almost gentle, like a whisper through the wall, but it shatters something final I still can't name at all. Now every night I build you back in melodies and pain, just to watch you disappear when morning comes again. And I don't know if healing is just learning how to hide, or singing through the silence of what we left inside. These are lullabies for the broken, for the hearts that won't shut down, still replaying every moment of a love that left no sound. I cradle all the memories that you never meant to stay, and sing it till it feels like it might fade away. If love was just a dream we had before the waking came, then I'm stuck between the echoes, still calling out your name. Maybe I'll keep singing to a version of you near, until my voice stops shaking from the weight of what I hear. These are lullabies for the broken, for the ones who can't move on, who still hum the songs we wrote when everything felt strong. I sing until the silence feels less cruel, less unknown. Lullabies for the broken, who are learning to be alone. And if you ever hear me in the quiet of your mind, know I'm still here singing to the love you left behind.